Taron Johnson had the highest defensive snap count on the Buffalo Bills last season, and why I believe Sean McDermott might be eyeing and aiming to reduce his load for the 2023 season. Welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We got to discuss Taron Johnson, Taylor Rapp, as well as Travin Howard. How are they going to be implemented to this team? I think you guys are going to be really interesting to find some stats and facts about these players. Taron Johnson being one of the highest rated cornerbacks since 2020, actually the third rated cornerback in the NFL when it comes to pass breakups. And he's also has the third best tackle rate when tackling out of zone coverage. So Taron Johnson has done an extremely great job for the Buffalo Bills. Awesome job in taking on offensive linemen, right? Being in zone coverage, matching up against shifty little route runners, and then guys like Travis Kelce, right? And he just does everything so well. But having such a high snap count, the third overall highest snap count for the Buffalo Bills on this team, Josh Allen was first, Roger Saffold was second, and then it was Taron Johnson at 92%, Matt Milano at 90%, and then it's a dramatic drop-off from there. So knowing that Sean McDermott wants to preserve these players for a long playoff run, for the Super Bowl, we want to not be walking so wounded towards the end of the year. And seeing that Taron Johnson takes on such a role, heavy workload, taking on offensive linemen and all sorts of stuff, will the Buffalo Bills benefit from rotating another player in? And there are a handful of players that the Buffalo Bills can pick from. And the number one choice for the Buffalo Bills is a new free agent signing here from the LA Rams. It's Taylor Rapp. Now, Taylor Rapp, coming out of college, played 24% of his snaps in the slot position. Now, he played on the defensive line, played in the box, he played free safety, but 24% in the slot position. And then looking at the 2020 season, Taylor Rapp had 20% snap count in his NFL career. In 2020, he had a 20% snap count in the slot position. So knowing that Taylor Rapp is so versatile, he can play on the line, he could play in the slot, he could play free safety, he could play all these positions for the Bills. I really believe Sean McDermott could roll out a defensive package here, trying to get the best players on the field. You know, and you look at what Taylor Rapp would be competing against, the middle linebacker spot, right? And I really think you could have Terrell Bernard, Tyrell Dotson, Balin Spector, Dorian Williams, AJ Klein versus Taylor Rapp, right? And I think we could have even Matt Milano be out there and Taylor Rapp in a dime sort of package. And when you look at it, when you're going against top teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, if the Chiefs roll out 3 wide receivers and Travis Kelce, it's almost like 4 wide receivers. Something that we've been discussing here with Dalton Kincaid, the Buffalo Bills draft pick. You know, if the Buffalo Bills roll out 3 wide receivers like Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Deontay Hardy, and Dalton Kincaid, how are teams going to play us? Are they going to play us in a nickel, or are they going to go to a dime, right? Are they going to play Dalton Kincaid with a linebacker? They're going to play him with a safety, with a cornerback. You really don't know how they're going to play. And will the Buffalo Bills opt to do that to other teams like the Kansas City Chiefs? You know, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and you got to cover them up. And who are you going to use? Who are you going to ultimately use? Is it going to be Taylor Rapp? Is it going to be Taron Johnson, right? And I really like what the Buffalo Bills are presenting here and just coming up with different packages, scheming up with different packages with these guys. And knowing that Taylor Rapp has the experience in slot, it makes a lot of sense. Now, looking at each of these guys, right, and going back to Travin Howard, the Buffalo Bills linebacker, 6'1", 220 pounds. He's definitely a little bit faster, but better in run support. So if we're going against teams that are trying to run it more against us and punish us with offensive linemen and punish Taron Johnson, who's really a cornerback, and punish Taylor Rapp, who's really a defensive back, you know, maybe we get a Travin Howard out there. Maybe we get a Dorian Williams out there. Guys that are a little bit stouter and better in run support that can take that blow, take that punishment away from Taron Johnson. And I'm really liking what the Buffalo Bills have assembled here with Al Holcomb being that linebacker coach from Carolina with Sean McDermott, having all these guys here to get up to speed and just mix and match things in the modern day of the NFL game. And you never know. Like, you could play teams like maybe the Baltimore Ravens, right, who are going to try to still run the ball. Even the 49ers, who are primarily still a run-first team. They try to out-physical you in the run game. And I really think the Buffalo Bills just have to have different pieces and different answers to mix and match. Now, if we get into a team where they want a base defense out there with 3 linebackers, the Buffalo Bills can do that. But if we go against a high potent passing attack, maybe it makes sense to even get out of the nickel and go into a dime, right? And I really am liking that. I'm really totally liking that. Taron Johnson, to me, is one of the best nickel cornerbacks in the NFL, if not the best. And what he does, his pursuit to the football, taking on offensive linemen, it's just absolutely unbelievable. Maybe he's not the most agile. Maybe he's not the most shifty guy in the whole world. And that's where another player like Cam Lewis comes in. So if the Buffalo Bills are maybe playing against a shifty type wide receiver in the slot, having Taron Johnson, who's still a little bit bigger, still can cover guys, don't get me wrong, but a guy like Cam Lewis, who's really a cornerback, and I think has a great break on the football. Cam Lewis going to University of Buffalo too, I love that, but I really want to see how that's going to progress. The slot position, everyone is eyeing up that middle linebacker spot. How are things going to shake out there? But keep in mind, Buffalo Bills could easily just roll out Matt Milano and then Taylor Rapp, and we don't even have the middle linebacker out there, especially on 3rd and long or surefire passing downs. That could very well be another package that Sean McDermott rolls out in his first year calling plays here for Bills Mafia. I am absolutely hyped up for this season. I think Taylor Rapp is going to present some things, some dynamite things, somewhat similar in a skill set of Taron Johnson, but he could also back up Micah Hyde. He could back up Jordan Poyer, right? And you got to keep in mind, Damar Hamlin was really playing Micah Hyde's spot, and then, Jordan Poyer is back, but Taylor Rapp could back up Jordan Poyer in that position. And I think the Bills are set. We got answers at every single spot here. Absolutely loving the experience that Taylor Rapp brings to Super Bowl experience, playing with Von Miller and all these other guys too. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below how you think the Buffalo Bills are going to implement Taylor Rapp. All these safeties and all these linebackers. How is this all going to shake out? But I think Buffalo Bills could see some new packages from Sean McDermott and Al Holcomb in 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like, subscribe. Go Bills!